Hey, Joel, Victoria, you there?
Hey, we're here, Oprah.
Hey, Oprah.
Oh, that is so good. I wanted to be there, but I'm out on the road doing the Life You Want tour, so I couldn't be there. Actually, I'm coming to Houston with the tour on the 17th and 18th of October.
We know, and a lot of people know. It's exciting to have you back in town.
Looking forward to seeing you, Oprah.
I'm excited you guys are now in radio.
Well, I know we're your neighbor here on Sirius, just few channels over. But yeah, we're excited and just appreciate you taking time to call.
Yeah, Oprah, give us some tips, please. We need them.
Well, I started in radio, guys, when I was 16. It's one of my favorite life story lessons because I had won the Miss Fire Prevention contest and had come back to the radio station in Nashville at the time was sponsoring Miss Fire Prevention, just as some kind of promotion. And up until the year I won, everybody had to have red hair, but I knocked their socks off. So
That's great.
I didn't have to have red. So I literally came back to the radio station that was sponsoring me to get my prize, which was a Longines watch and a digital clock radio. It was one of those early digital radios, clocks, when they remember the digital clocks where they flipped.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and one of the DJs just saw me there, and he said, "Young lady, would you like to hear how you sound on tape?" And they gave me some radio copy from copy machine to read, and I started reading, pretending to be Barbara Walters, and I got hired.
Oh, that's great.
I got hired at 16.
That's amazing. I learned something new today. Miss Fire Prevention or whatever you.
Miss Fire Prevention.
That's great. You do it all.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that interesting how it all builds, Oprah? I'll tell you what, that's what people need to know. Start small and feel big, right?
Well, what's really interesting about that story, Victoria, is that I won the Miss Fire Prevention contest because of the question and answer period. I didn't win, and so when they were asking, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? All the other answers had been taken. Teacher, nurse, all of that had been taken. And so I started thinking about, okay, what can I be? What can I be? What can I be? And I had seen Barbara Walters on the news earlier that day. And I made up the answer. Didn't make it up, actually. It was divine.
Right.
The voice of God speaking to me. I said, I'd like to be a journalist, and I would like to be able to work in a world where I can tell stories and let other people see themselves through the stories. As I said it, I thought, wow, that sounds good. That sounds like a good answer. And then less than 24 hours, I was in the telling stories business, working in radio. That's how God works.
He really does. He's directing the path the whole time. Sometimes we don't see it, but then when you really look back, you can see the hand of God. If this wouldn't have happened, just those little things that sometimes seem like a coincidence. But
may I tell you how one of the things I talk about on the Life You Want tour is one of your sermons, whatever follows I am is going to come looking for you. Yeah. That sermon impacted me so. It literally changed the way I operate in my life. So I constantly now think about, if I say something like, I am tired, I am so sad, or I'm feeling this, or I'm exhausted. The other day I caught myself saying, I'm exhausted, and I stopped it because of that sermon.
Wow.
And Joel, may I tell you that when I first heard the sermon, I was shooting The Butler. And I just heard the sermon, and I was working. I was working all night, and I was in the middle of the night shooting, and I was going to have to get on a plane to Africa the next day, and I was saying, oh, I'm so tired. And I thought, whatever follows I am is going to come looking for you. So I decided to turn it around, literally, and started saying, I am ready for my second win. Yeah. I can't wait until I feel better. I can't wait. By midnight, things are going to turn around for me.
That's great.
That got you to midnight.
And that got me to midnight. That actually got me to 4 in the morning. But I'm telling you, I use it and now teach it. I give you credit most of the time.
No way. I've stolen a lot of yours, too. Oh, thank you.
That is so powerful. It's so powerful.
It really is. I always tell people your words go right back into your own spirit, and you start convincing yourself. And it's a simple principle. I don't know where I learned it from, but I love that thought, though. It's going to come looking for you. Start saying, I'm talented, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, and some of these positive I ams.
I can't wait to wake up in the morning. That's it. And start those principles. And, interesting what you say about words. My beloved friend Maya Angelou, I still aspire to be the kind of person who, when somebody is in the middle of telling a joke and you can see that it's going in the wrong direction, she was the kind of person that literally would stop you in your tracks. And she said, words have power. Words have such power that I don't want to wake up in the morning and find one of those vulgarities left in my pillow.
Wow, you'd only have to learn once around her, wouldn't you, before you cleaned up your words? If you got invited back.
I know. All the time I was around her. I mean, she's the only person who could reduce me to my 11-year-old self. I would be, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So are you all loving doing this?
Yeah, we're loving it. We're just getting started, but we're loving it, and just couldn't be more thrilled to have you calling and getting us kicked off.
Yes,
boy.
thank you,
Well,
Oprah.
I just wish you the very best, because I think the platform that you both hold, the gorgeous light that you bring into the world through the words and experiences that you share with people is so valuable. And I know Maya Angelou every Sunday would watch you and would talk about everything that you said. And so, and now we'll be listening to you on Sirius.
That's right. That's great. Well, we wish you all the best, Oprah. And, we love you and appreciate what you do. Thanks for being a friend of the ministry and just you, man, talking about inspiring people. So we'll hopefully see you here when you come through Houston.
All right. I'd love to see you all.
Absolutely. Thank you,
All
Oprah.
right, guys.